Urban Kickster here, back with another video, and today we will take another look at my new ultra-wide monitor, but this time I will talk about its uses and whether or not it is good for things like gaming. First of all, this monitor is often considered a replacement to triple monitor setups, and while it does give you a wider field of view and no bezels, like it's much wider than one monitor, it is nowhere near the width of 3 normal 16:9 monitors, and so it's not like super comparable. Anyways, it can be a little cumbersome to get the monitor to output the correct resolution, especially while playing games. For example, if you launch CSGO, it will cut out a lot of the menu screens, and in GTA the cutscenes have black bars on the sides. These kinds of problems are always going to exist, and they will appear in a lot of games and applications. There's nothing you can really do about it in games, but I do think that even with these hiccups, the gaming experience with this monitor is incredible. You get such a wide field of view, making it very immersive, and sometimes I get so immersed into the games that I would consider it to be better than 4K gaming. Even though it isn't as high as a resolution, it makes me feel like I'm in the game more just because of the peripheral vision. I mean, I could have gotten a 1440p ultra wide, which would have been about the same pixel density as a 4K monitor, but I can't afford that. I mean, I don't even have a bad job, not even somewhere like Fry's. Also, the video editing and multitasking on it is very good, giving you so much wider of a timeline, or if you have two windows open side by side, it doesn't feel like I'm running out of space in the window size. I have found a fix to videos on YouTube that have borders, especially like the 21:9 videos that have artificial black bars on top and bottom, which makes it like a big letterbox. And yeah, sometimes there will be like a movie trailer or a short film that has that kind of problem, but if you use a Chrome extension that crops the black bars, so it would be 21:9, you could fit the whole screen, and if you have an ultra wide, you can watch it with a much better experience. I know I said that some games can be pretty hard to get the right resolution, but there are also a lot more games that natively support the 21:9 aspect ratio, and that is great. Even PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, a game that is still in early access and just was announced like a few months ago, has very good support and actually gives me an advantage in game because I can see around corners much easier and much longer than with a 16:9 monitor. And now games like Battlefield or really any FPS game, there's a slight advantage, but it isn't as good as a third-person shooter just because you can really only see things that are in front of you, and it's not giving you an advantage like looking around corners. So if you really want an advantage in games, I don't think it's really that useful unless you're really into third-person shooters. And anyways, with FPS games, you should be knowing where your enemies are if you're a good player anyways, so those extra few inches really aren't going to help you that much. Another huge advantage to the ultra-wide monitor is movies. As you may have noticed, modern movies are rendered in a very wide aspect ratio, and that also happens to be very close to the 21:9 aspect ratio, meaning that if you watch a movie on this, it will fill the whole screen and makes the movie much more realistic and just amazing. I should point out that this will not be my last ultra-wide video. I'll be making another one that is about how I get around some of the resolution hiccups, that I find while playing games like Counter-Strike. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video in any way, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe, because this is Urban Kickster signing off.